Hello, my name is William, and I will be your playtester today. All right, Dementia Gill. Is there any music? I'm not sure. It would be nice if there was a full screen option. Okay, I'm not Posse. I'm the only person here with a high level of grit to turn Trump into Slim Jim. Okay, it's pretty funny. All right, so press enter to start. I am wondering if there's going to be music in a second. Ooh, okay. I love Eminem. All right, what are the controls here? Get out of my office. You're a hot dog. Okay, so this does remind me of Donkey Kong. These ladders are. Wait, how do I jump? Oh, oh no. Okay, all right. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure out what the jump button is here, or how to climb up the. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna have to figure out what the jump button here. Oh. What? Uh-oh. Okay, so surely there is a jump button because you think, oh, surely there is a jump button, or some way to climb up the ladders. Okay, is there an escape? Is there a pause button? Okay, I do wish I knew what the buttons were. It is kind of funny. It's kind of funny how the character just flies all across the screen, but it is a bit annoying how I just got spawn. I'm getting spawn camped by this box here. Okay, what do I do? You like Whopper Whopper? Okay, so it is funny how the characters are sort of talking to each other and how the guy's just quipping at the top. I wouldn't mind knowing the controls though, and having a full screen option as well. What does the mouse do? Did I? Oh, so I could throw my hat. Okay, in order to avoid the boxes. Okay, I sort of want to use W and D here so I can move without having to have my hands so close to each other. Okay, so ooh, it's like a boomerang. All right, all right. All right, so far so good. I know how to get rid of the boxes now, so I'm not spawn camped. All right, it's a boomerang hat. Pretty neat. How do I get up this ladder now? Do I have to, okay, do I have to hit the ground so I, ooh, do I have to hit the ground so I fly up higher? All right. It is kind of hilarious how the guy's talking like that. I do almost wish there was some music though. How do I get up to higher levels? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh. Okay, I'm alive. All right. Once again, I wish there was some sort of settings screen or some way to see the keybinds, because it took me a while to figure out that I had to use my mouse to throw the hat. Ooh, I got up. Nice. I think I'm relatively safe here. Oh, that was a mistake. Okay. It's pretty funny how there's blood. Although it's sort of like lessens the like the fact that I'm just like flying all the way to the top constantly, it almost like lessens like seeing the blood up there, because it feels like less that it's my fault, and also it's like I wish I saw like the blood to like sort of like see like, okay, where my progress is. Like, okay, so it's like, okay, am I dying at the bottom, the first floor? Like seeing like it would be cool. Like the cool part of seeing blood is like, okay, seeing how I'm progressing throughout the game. And so since all the blood is just like immediately at the top, it's like, okay, I'm not able to see my progress as well. And so it is a bit disappointing. I'm just like flying all the way up there, although it is a bit funny. Okay, how am I able to? I need to figure out how to consistently get up there. So I can knock back with my hat, but it's not super consistent. I have to get rid of all the boxes nearby first. All right, but I can't hit the boxes through the platforms. Okay, what am I gonna do here? Okay, let's do it here on the left side since that should be easier. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. If I were playing this game normally, I probably would have quit by now, because the controls aren't clearly communicated. It's a bit difficult. It's a bit difficult to like figure out like what my objective is, how to like move around properly. It is a bit too threatening for the very beginning of the game, right? It feels like, okay, if this is how the game is now, how's it going to be like 20 minutes from now? I just felt like I wish I had a bit more control. Like these boxes feel super janky. Like maybe something that would be nice is like if I held down the right arrow, if I held it down and then it kept on moving to the right instead of like constantly having to press it. That would be like a nice little quality of life thing. Also be nice like if instead of like launching me all the way to the top, it just like launched me, like killed me when I hit the ceiling right there. Um, I do sort of like the boxes though. It does add like a neat challenge, but possibly like okay. The boxes are like sort of the most annoying part is like how inconsistent is like my jumping probably is. It's like okay. So the reason why I'm not in love with it, like the jumping in the boxes at the moment, is because it feels like I'm not able to like it's not entirely my fault, right? Like typically and this is sort of a rage game to some extent. Typically in these rage games, it's like when you die, it feels like it's your fault, right? It feels like there's something you could do better. And obviously, like here, like okay, I could do a little bit better. I could throw my boomerang at a more precise time. I could get better at the jumping and making sure I don't walk off the platform and like knowing like how far I am walking. But at the same time, it feels like there's this like huge element of randomness. Like and getting spawn camped here at the bottom. It may be nice if I wasn't getting spawn camped. But it does feel like there's this huge element of randomness to it that like makes it feel like I'm not actually anywhere near in control. And I think it's fine if it's random, but like maybe a bit less random. Okay. But I think that just flew at me so quickly. I am going to get better at it, but it is a bit difficult for trying to figure out how to play the game. Oh boy. One of the largest difficulties I'm having at the moment is I know what I need to do is to like kill the boxes before trying to jump, right? But I can't throw my boomerang through platforms, so it's a bit difficult when it just like falls through and like suddenly slams into my face. But I think I'll be able to get the hang of it. All right, let's get here. Uh-oh. I think I just gotta time it properly. All right. I did it my way. Okay. Come on. Ooh. All right, this is a rage game. This is a rage game 100%. I'm not entirely sure how it'll be a horror game, although it does say later levels. Oh, that felt like it got me through the platform. But that wasn't entirely fair how it got me through the platform there, because I don't know. It felt like it was unavoidable, right? Like if I don't have the possibility of using my boomerang hat in order to destroy it, like what am I supposed to do if it hits me through the platform? Since I'm not able to throw my hat through the platform, how did I go downwards there? See, I'm like, there's like stuff where I feel like I don't know. How is that supposed to kill me? It feels buggy, right? It doesn't feel intentional. And when something doesn't feel intentional, like the randomness is intentional to some extent, right? Like when it's hitting me through the platforms, that doesn't feel intentional. So it doesn't necessarily feel as good. I'm not sure what the boxes are exploding in the pink particles either. I'm not sure it fits the color scheme too much. Uh-oh. So I just got to move quickly, and did I win? Oh, I gotta hit this guy. Ooh, what was that noise there? All right, level 2. The sun has Nava ELB Redemption. It is now Ice Spice Forbidden Munch. Do not. Okay, I wasn't able to finish reading that. It would be nice if I could finish reading that. I mean, this does seem to like be some sort of like spoof almost on Donkey Kong with the ladders. It's like I can't use the ladders. Not that I want to use the ladders. I think. Was I screaming there? Oh. Not that I want to use the ladders, but it is like it did make me confused at first. It made me confused at first. I thought I would be able to use the ladders. Okay, that is terrifying how I'm screaming there. If I just go on this platform, I feel like that's the best way to go, honestly. Except for these boxes just constantly. I feel like it's chasing me almost. Like the boxes are like coming after me. Right, am I able to shoot through the platforms now? So shooting the boomerang shoots me in the opposite direction, so I have to be careful here. Oh, I'm alive. All right. Oh boy. This does seem significantly easier because of the platform that's able to take me up. Although there does seem to be a lot more boxes at the same time, which makes it pretty difficult. Oh, I'm getting spawn camped. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm noticing the boxes are getting stuck on the higher floors because of the platforms and like the small gaps that they have to get through. So it is a bit difficult. Like the higher up I get, the more difficult it is here. Oh boy. I'm not entirely sure how I'm gonna make it much higher up. Why do I feel like they're chasing after me? Like, they're 100% chasing me. It's not random. I guarantee it. I guarantee it's not random. They're chasing me to at least some extent. Which is pretty cool. Like, it does like add more pressure, but at the same time, it's like, kill me, please. So at the same time, like it feels so janky. It's like I'm not entirely sure like what is going on with them. Okay. I love Temu. All right. I'm getting spawn capped here. Wait, are these getting destroyed when they kill me? I don't think so. Something that would help with getting spawn camped, honestly, is like if you got killed by the box, if the box also got destroyed when it killed you. So that way you couldn't just like keep on camping in the same area. Oh boy. I mean, the thing is, when there's so many boxes, I'm not able to deal with them because I'm only able to kill one at a time, and then my hat returns. So when there's like 3 stacked on top of each other, it's like, what am I supposed to do, really? Oh, my hat's stuck. Is that a strat? Is that a new strat? I just get it stuck between the platforms? Okay, I think using the elevators may not be the way to go, necessarily. Okay. Okay. I'm about to see if those guys are going to chase me when I get up here. Okay, they're not chasing me. They're not chasing me. And, oh. Did I win? Oh, what was that? The walls are not real. What does that mean the walls are not real? I saw a scary face there. I'm not entirely sure what I'm supposed to be doing other than possibly just trying to walk through a wall. Oh! What in the world was that? What? There's nothing left. There's nothing left. What's going on here? I am the one who shops. Oh, I'm at the top. I'm dropping the barrels now. Oh, what? I'm dropping the barrels? Oh. What is... Was I dropping the barrels the entire time? Like, when I was trying to avoid the barrels earlier? Was it... Okay, I can just drop endless barrels, which sort of trivializes this. Since it's just spawn camping him. That's insane. That's an insane twist. I was dropping the barrels all the time. I thought he was dropping the barrels. Oh boy. Why is the music slowing down? Hello? What's in the world? What is going on? What? What is going on? Oh. It's so loud. What is going on here? Family Guy, South Park, The Simpsons, Subway Surfers. I can't even hear myself. I can't even hear myself with all this noise. I'm not sure this is like entirely legal. Copyright strikes, maybe? Code? What? Oh, hey there. Oh, what is going on? What? What do I do? What do I... Okay, so I try to avoid it, but what happens when there's... I can jump? I was able to jump before. I had no idea that there's going to be... Okay. I had no idea that there was going to be a jump button since I wasn't able to jump before. If I was able to jump, I wish I'd introduced it earlier into the game. I mean, it makes sense how I'm not able to throw the hat now. that I, what in the world? It makes sense I'm not able to throw the hat since I'm not wearing a hat and the guy who's wearing the hat is chasing me. But if there was a jump button, I at least wish it was taught to me earlier in the game, so I wasn't blindsided by it right now. Because initially I didn't realize... I'm not even able to hear my own thoughts right now. Initially I didn't realize if there wasn't a jump button since it doesn't ever show the controls. Oh boy. Okay, now I'm getting the legitimate Subway Surfers experience. What's the win condition here? Yes, this does feel like English. Why choose Temu? That's what the guy was saying earlier, right? He's onto something. This is Subway Surfers, and it did show Subway Surfers a second ago. Because in Subway Surfers, you're getting chased by a cop, and the guy chasing me is wearing like a cop hat. At least it looks like a cop hat since it's blue. I'm not sure if I was a cop earlier. Alright, I gotta lock in here. I'm not entirely sure what Temu is. Ooh, okay, can I jump over those? That's the question. I'm not sure I am able to jump over that. Let's just try and avoid it. A concern I have is, especially with that previous screen, would the game get like copyright striked? Like, is it even allowed to have like all those IP in it? I imagine like what I would assume is like when the game fully releases, it'll be replaced with like its own content. But it's sort of lose out on the factor of like, why am I seeing Family Guy and Subway Surfers? It's sort of like lose out on maybe some sort of commentary aspect of it. Oh boy. I do have to say, why is it getting more staticky? In the previous screen, it was like getting more staticky, or the one before that, when I was getting closer to the end. So maybe it isn't infinite, and maybe I don't actually have to win, but I just have to play for long enough? I do feel like I am the Dementia Gill. Okay, what am I looking at here? Are these websites or advertisements? Alright. Alright, just gotta lock in hit. This feels like the dinosaur game more than those Subway Surfers. You just gotta jump at the precise moment when know when to duck or move in this case. You know, the dinosaur game, the classic like Chrome dinosaur game when you don't have Wi-Fi connection. Oh boy. I do feel like I can win here. Oh boy. I'm not entirely sure what the narrative is and why I'm getting chased by myself. Oh. Like I'm not... Oh, I need to get the coins. Oh, I thought I had to avoid the coins. I thought I had to like just avoid everything. I didn't realize I was supposed to be collecting this. So maybe collecting this is the win condition. I need to get enough of these coins in order to win. Oh, the pain is going down. Oh. Okay. I mean, that was confusing. I had no idea that I was actually supposed to be collecting these coins the entire time. One thing that I do like about this is it does seem to be randomized. So I at least appreciate how I'm not doing the exact same thing over and over again, which does make it a little bit more bearable. Although, it is a rage game. It is a rage game through and through. Not only a rage, like, you know, through the mechanics, but also through the visuals. Through the visuals and the sound. Alright. What is a bit annoying is the coins that I am getting don't seem to be contributing a whole lot to the progress bar at the very top. They're not contributing a whole lot. I'm assuming like all the coins give me the same value, so the further I get, the coins... I mean, when I'm looking at it, it's not making a noticeable difference. And I'm assuming the further I get, the coins will still have the same value. So I'm sort of like not necessarily incentivized to like go as far as I can. At least like if I were to go further, I would assume the coins were to have like a different value, if there would be a different color at the very least. Oh, but the further I get, the faster I can get the coins. Okay, so that's sort of the reason why I might want to go faster. Not that they give me them more, but oh. Okay, I'm not entirely sure what was going on there. Is this the credits? Am I on the credit screen here? I'm not entirely sure if this is the credits or it's like some sort of commentary on something. Man, I feel like I have dementia after playing that. All right. Is there some way to skip through this? I would assume this isn't the end of the game. I would assume it isn't. Like, if I were a normal person playing it, I probably would think it is the end. What do I do here? What is going on? Okay, Steam chat. Stream chat. Okay, so I'm like on Twitch here. Can I? What is going on? Okay, so it's inverted from how it was before, but it's essentially the same level. Is it inverted or is he just like on the right? I'm not entirely sure, but it does seem to be slightly different. Okay, what's going on here? The hat throws in. I love this. W game. This game, bro. No way. Temu lore. What's Temu? There's some sort of Temu. There's some sort of lore going on behind the game, or some sort of commentary. Temu is better than Amazon. Some sort of commentary on streaming and the state of games and shopping. Like the website, when I was doing the Subway Surfers thing earlier, it was like I was on this Temu website, and I was like sort of like trying to buy stuff almost. Once again, it is a bit annoying how I have to use the arrow keys instead of WASD. And also, I probably would have assumed that the credits a second ago was the end of the game. Oh boy. Okay, how am I gonna? The gaps are tighter, which does make it more difficult since. Okay. It does make it a bit difficult since more of the blocks are going to be on the second floor more of the time. Or some sort of way of it being designed. It's like, ooh, okay. Okay, let's get rid of the stuff at the bottom here. Does getting rid of the stuff at the bottom spawn more stuff? Wait, what does it say? It says Temu. There's some sort of Amazon sort of lore going on here. Some sort of Amazon. Ooh. Okay, that was close. That was almost bad. Some sort of Amazon the game. Amazon. On one hand, I think it's almost like a commentary, and on the other hand, it just feels like random stuff is going on. Although maybe I'll learn more. Okay, we got Summit XQC Shroud. Once again, I'm not entirely sure what the legal if you're like legally allowed to like have their names or stuff. Maybe, I don't know. Okay, who's the highest number of views? XQC. That makes sense. XQC is a chill guy. It is sort of funny. Those are like most of those names I do recognize, right? It's like no matter who you are in the world, really, you're probably gonna recognize like at least one of those names, which is I feel like is the point. How many? I have over 1,000 viewers right now. Schmeagle. Playing this Temu game law. What's Temu? Is Temu some sort of website that I'm not aware of? Well, I feel like it's a made-up thing, although at the same time, it could very well be a real website. Okay. Ooh, come on. I hate this game so much, chat. Wait, so am I? The game character is the same as the character there in the bottom right, which I can only assume is my face cam. So am I playing as myself in the game? And I'm playing as a cop in the game, though. Or am I playing as a cop, or am I playing as like a Temu delivery man? Right? Because it would make less sense that I'm playing as a cop and more as like a Temu delivery man, which is why there's these packages and why there's all these storefronts. And there's this whole like Temu storefront thing. So I'm almost wondering if I am a delivery man, but the sort of like gold at the top of the hat makes me think I am a cop, especially because of the Subway Surfer section where I was running for myself with the hat on, almost as if like I was running from the cop in Subway Surfers. I need to jump up here, but those boxes are stuck up there. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I mean, it's like stuck up there. Okay, I got it. That was a bit annoying. I was just stuck up there and I wasn't able to. Okay. Why am I able to go back down through the platforms? Come on. How am I gonna get up here? Okay, that's okay. It was a bit annoying how it's like getting shot back down. I guess I got to be more careful with how I shoot it. All right. Oh boy. I mean, it feels like I'm playing like a more difficult version of the first level, simply because the gaps are smaller, I guess. So it's like, it's sort of like I have to time it better, almost. I can't tell if it's more difficult than the first level or not, honestly, because the first level is already very difficult. Oh boy. Wait, so if it is the case that destroying these crates spawns new ones, which I don't think is the case, I think they just like spawn more and more over time at probably the same or slightly random intervals. Should I not be destroying these and trying to leave them at the okay? What happens? I'm gonna leave these alone for a little bit. Wait, they destroy each other. Are they destroyed naturally? They destroy after a certain period of time. Okay. So I was wondering if there's a point to just like leaving them alive, just so then they I could like gather all of them at the bottom. But since it seems like they're on a time limit, after a certain period of time, these get destroyed. There's no point in just like trying to leave them all at the bottom and trying to camp the second floor or something. All right. Let's get over here. I'm not making it very far, am I? Gotta speed run this. Okay. Oh, man, that was my fault. That was my fault, honestly. Okay. Oh, my viewer count is going up. And I've been after this for 6 minutes. I wonder if there is something to do with the viewer count going up from before. If there is like a win condition, which is like not getting to the guy at the top, but rather I need to get my viewer count to a certain height. Is the chat still the same? Certified Hood Classic, that's right. Temu jump scare. Well, the chat seems to be the exact same regardless of how bad I am playing. I mean, I don't know. I was just mentioning that because I sort of would have expected the worse I do to the chat being saying different things, right? Because I'm not doing very good. It's like, okay, maybe the chat at this point would be like, oh, L gamer, or not L gamer, but like, oh, you're so bad, get good, or something like that. They're all entirely positive towards the game. Oh, bro, this game, the hat throw is insane. I almost wish it was reacting to what I was doing, so like, so I had more to like, more to dissect, more to pay attention to. Okay, I'm almost there. Oh, you gotta be kidding. How did I fall there? It would be interesting. It would be more interesting though, like if it was reacting to what I was doing. Like if it was mentioning the hat throws, like when I was throwing my hat, or if like when I was dying they were to say something, or when I survive longer or get to higher heights, then they would like start being like, whoa. It would be sort of cool, and I feel like it wouldn't be too difficult to do that either. Although maybe it is a commentary on like no matter what I do, they're always going to be happy with it or something. The player count does seem to be going up over time, right? It was just like 14K consistently earlier, and now it's 15K. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay. No. Okay. We're almost there. Yeah, I mean the main thing that does separate this from other Rage games is like, okay, first of all, there was the Subway Surfers section. Although I do imagine this is like the main core of the game. There we go. We got this. Is that blood? Found a pile of Skibidi Cillian Morphe near the trail. They are filled with the mewing Mewtwo sauce. The footprints nearby didn't belong to a. Okay, we're back on level 2 again. I do sort of like this more. I want to pause. I want to pause button, please. I do sort of like. Is there P for pause? I don't know if there's other keybinds. And why is my viewer count all the way lower again? You think my viewer count would remain the same, right? It's like almost like the viewer count is like starting at the very beginning. I don't like this. This feels different. Oh, is the viewer count lower because they don't like the second level? They really like the first level, but the vibe shifted. Do they not like the horror vibe? It's not like it's like there was a stronger horror vibe here or anything like that. What was that? What was that noise? Okay, so they don't like the second level. I'm not entirely sure why. Simply because it's different, maybe. Oh, that was easy. That was easy this time around. You fool. You must break the cycle. Okay. Overload the game. Then save yourself. Copy your soul. Put it somewhere safe. Okay, do I have to break the walls? Oh, my stream! No. I do not want to do the Subway Surfers game again. I'm gonna say why real quick. This is at least like more engaging where there's like, okay, um, it does feel like there is some sort of skill expression where it's like, okay, you're throwing your hat, you're waiting, you're timing it properly, you're trying to make your jumps, time your jumps properly, make sure you don't walk off. There is like a good enough amount of skill expression to where I feel like I can do better, but it's like the Subway Surfer section does feel monotonous, right? It's just like, okay, you're moving left and right and you're jumping and I don't know what that noise is. But it's like there isn't much to do in the Subway Surfers section except for just sort of like mindlessly running around. And like maybe that's the point, but it's like I'm sort of dreading it and like looking forward back to getting towards this area of the game again, like level 1 and 2. Especially level 1. I like level 1 the best. Maybe that's why they don't like level 2 as much, because I don't like level 2 as much either. Because on level 2, like you're not jumping, you're just using the platforms. And it does take out that element of the game. Where like you're trying to time in and you're trying to jump and you're trying to throw your hat. But like level 2, it's like, okay, you can't throw your hat as much because you can't throw it through the platforms. You just have to like wait until you get to the higher platforms. It's like the level 1 is my favorite part of the game so far. So I don't know. I imagine, okay, there is a cycle. I have to break it some way. Maybe it'll just keep on repeating until I figure out how to do it, or I just have to keep on replaying it until eventually, like narratively, I break out of it. But okay, here's what I do sort of expect. I expect it to be the Subway Surfers thing again. After that screen before it, whatever it was, I forgot. And then I'll probably like keep on looping. Level 1, level 2, Subway Surfers, keep on going on and on and on, but like slight differences between each ones. Um, the stream was a pretty cool element to it. It was. Um, I'm still not entirely sure what the narrative of the game is, or oh, okay. So no, I love Eminem. Oh yeah, this is. I remember this. Okay, I gotta throw the boxes. This seems the exact same as before, doesn't it? Yeah, this was a cool twist. I did like this. Although I do wish I couldn't just spam my boxes, right? Because it's like, I don't know. I do like what the thing I just mentioned this. The thing I like the most about the first level is how there is some elements of like a skill expression to it. I have to break the cycle. Do I have to kill this guy? I thought I had to kill him to break the cycle. What do I do here to break the cycle exactly? Other than like just waiting. Or, like last time it got like more staticky over time, right? Just spam this. It's getting more laggy. The more boxes there are. Is that what I'm supposed to do? Am I supposed to make it more laggy? Oh. Okay, I wasn't entirely sure what I did there. His code is right here. Everything he is, you made it. Name, deaths. How many deaths do I have? I have 100. Do I have 125 deaths? What do I do? Select all, Control A. Do I actually do Control A here? Do I press Enter? Save. What do I do here? I could highlight it. Select all. Delete? Do I delete it? Do I enter it? Save him. Save him. Am I supposed to save the character in the game? Why am I able to just highlight this stuff? Okay, let's figure out what I'm trying to do here. Let's read it a bit more. Okay. Stack Overflow, memory virus violation at 0x dementia. Hey, that's the name of the game. But so I'm like playing a game, right? And that's the game's name. But the game is like, I think the game that I'm playing is like bugging out. So it's some sort of like a meta thing going on. Okay. You made it. His code is right here. Everything he is. If you want to, Control C, save it somewhere. He'll need it. So I'm supposed to Control C this. I select all of it and then I Control C it. Let's read it here. His name is Schmiegel. Okay, I think I heard that before. Speed. I can make him go faster, jump higher, turn off the hat. Less recoil, less wobble. Facing. I don't know what facing means. Maybe it's just what direction I'm looking. Deaths. I don't know why I would need to change the number of deaths. Soul intact. What does that mean? Broadcast. Maybe that's the streaming thing. Status alive. Okay, so maybe like for the status, for example, when I get hit by one of the boxes and launch to the very top of the screen, I'd imagine my status is dead, right? But maybe what I can do is like at the last possible second, once I'm at the very top of the screen, I can switch the status from dead to alive so that I can easily get past the level. I'm not entirely sure. Let's just control all, control C. Oh, what was that? What just happened? Did I break the game? I did control A and then control C like it told me to, right? Did I break it? Am I supposed to go into this? Is this some sort of game where I'm supposed to like modify the? I'm gonna open it again. I'd assume there's some sort of save system going on. Okay. On the face of this committee, when Stanley Cup fails, it's my reputation on DoorDash. Okay. This is different. Okay. Is this different than the first and second time going around? Now, I don't know if it's randomized or if I broke the game or if there's some sort of bug or some sort of button combination on my computer or one of those games where I'm supposed to change the settings. But it's different than the first time I played it. So I'm assuming this was all intentional. I'm assuming. Oh, I might look smack sing. Look smack sing. I'm familiar with look smack sing. I'm something of a look smackster myself. You know? Gotta stay safe on those carbs. Okay. Let's get this box. Ugh! It's so annoying how if I launch upwards, it launches me downwards through the platform that I was just in. That is just the most annoying. Okay, so it's sort of like, okay, I have to make sure to launch it like not upwards. I have to like launch it when it's with me on the platform. Which is a bit annoying when I can't get the stuff that are right above me. I just gotta like wait. Oh boy. Oh, spawn camping. I do have to say it's still just as frustrating as the first time I played it, as the first few minutes. Oh boy. Come on. Still just as frustrating because like I am slightly better at the mechanics, but it is just as random as before. Like it feels like everything is out of my hands. At least I don't have blaring Family Guy and Simpsons in my ears right now, and South Park. Like, that music for that section was so loud, I couldn't stand. I couldn't even hear my own thoughts. Okay, we're almost there. Come on, don't you dare, don't you dare. Ooh, that was close, that was close. Let's go! It's told you now. Officer Kurt, enter the residence. On entering the kitchen, discovered a pile of Subway Surfers arranged. Mewtwo sauce. Skibidi. Skibidi, I mean, what's going on here? Am I really at the beginning of the game right now? Am I really gonna have to do the Subway section and the Family Guy section all over again? Okay, fortunately, oh! I was about to say it's a lot easier. I'd imagine it gets harder over time as like more boxes pile up, so I have to like do it real quick here. Oh, okay. Okay, oh, as long as I don't shoot upwards, right? I gotta avoid shooting upwards in all cases. Only shoot left and right and downwards. And why did I do that? Come on. Come on, come on, come on. You gotta be kidding me. I avoided it. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I love Eminem. We all love Eminem. Who doesn't want hat? Destroy the wall. What was that? What in the world? I wasn't able to read that. The walls are not real. Okay. Am I back at the begin? Did I do something wrong? Where's my hat? I love Temu. Don't we all? Don't we all love Temu? Who doesn't love Temu? Okay. Man. I think I am at the very beginning of the game. Right? I am wildly confused here. Okay, I'm just closing the file, the background file. Okay. Because it's the exact same, right? Nothing else has changed since the first loop I was doing. Go to the left. You gotta be kidding me. Oh no! I can't hear anything. I can't. That's it. Okay. I'm sorry. I just muted it, okay? I don't know if you just heard that I muted it, but I literally just muted it. I just pressed the mute. It was so annoying. Okay. The code part right here is interesting. I'm not sure what that guy... Oh, yeah, he's chasing me. Okay, let's... Oh, it's so annoying. It's so loud. It's so loud and annoying. Why do I feel like this is the music from some sort of, like, CBS Kids show or something? From, like, Arthur. Or whatever. I mean, no, this is Subway Surfers. This is a Subway Surfers music, but like funk, right? I swear I heard it before. I swear I've heard it. It has to be the Subway Surfers. Okay, suffering. Wait, it's a different word. It's a different word. And was it purposeful that the game crashed? That the game closed? Because it's a different word than before. Agony. Oh no, maybe it switches whenever I die. Man. Something that I do think might improve the section is like if I could throw the hat, although obviously that's not an option. And it is interesting, like changing the dynamics, but at the very least, like, why isn't the guy chasing me throwing the hat? Like maybe it'd be interesting, like if he was throwing the hat every once in a while. If there was like any reason to like actually progress further other than getting the coins. What's even the point of getting the coins? I have no idea. Because I think I won anyway, regardless of getting the coins, and the coins don't seem to actually progress the bar at the top. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure what contributes towards more English. And I'm not sure if there is some sort of condition in which the guy chasing behind me ever actually matters. I mean, it would be interesting if he could catch up to me at some point. Right? Wait, and why am I able to use W, D, and A, D, and W now? Like before, I was only able to use the arrow keys, right? I don't know. I don't even remember at this point. I'm not entirely sure. So I'm just supposed to get some random... Okay, it's this again. You gotta be kidding me. So getting the coins is annoying because I'm not sure how many coins I need to get. Or if I was even supposed to be getting the coins or doing some sort of other objective that I didn't realize, or if it even mattered. It would have been nice if the coins actually like contribute towards like reducing the progress bar at the very top or something like that. So I knew like if what I was doing was correct. This screen is annoying, okay? I just want to skip through it. It's like I'm just being forced to sit. I'm just being forced to sit through the screen here. And it feels like the credits from like a foreign game or something. Oh boy. Okay, we're back onto the stream. Starting at a lower viewer count. Not able to use WASD anymore. Still have no idea if I'm missing out on any controls. Okay. Okay. The text is like clipping through the screen at the top there, so I don't even know what he's saying. Which I don't know if that's a commentary in and of itself, but I do wish I could see what he was saying because it was like a fun aspect earlier in the game. gotta be kidding me. Okay. Let's do this quickly. Let's do this quickly. I'm sure I'm taking way too long on each of these sections here. Man. Okay, the names seem to be the exact same on the left there. I mean, it would be interesting if the names were like possibly different each time, or if like their numbers were different. I think their numbers are just the exact same. Like their numbers aren't changing at all. Maybe that would just be like too much like visual information. But it would sort of be interesting to see if like their numbers are changing at all. Like if what would happen if I overtake XQC? If I become like the most popular streamer, if I sit here for like an hour, I'm sure I would overtake XQC in viewer count. Maybe that's some sort of like secret ending, like the streamer ending. Not that I would want that. That would be annoying. Just sitting here for an hour just to get a higher viewer count. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Man. Just getting spawn camp. I'm just getting spawn camp. This is the worst. Okay. Okay, my boomerang. If I throw it past them, I'm able to get more than one in a go. I'm sure there is some sort of skill element to it, but it feels like, I don't know, it feels like I wouldn't be able to reproduce that consistently. Oh boy. Oh, okay. Come on, come on. Oh, I'm just proud of myself for making it this far. I did it. Oh. Okay. Okay, this is the part where the viewer count drops. People don't like level 2. Speedrun 1. I was just speedrunning the game. Hey, I did it a lot. I did it like significantly faster than last time. All right, let's get up this quickly before too many boxes spawn in. Okay, maybe I should have shot at that one. Okay. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, okay. I'm not going fast enough. I'm not speedrunning this fast enough at all. Okay. Man, these boxes. Oh. Okay, what if I just launch myself upwards? Man, oh man. Okay, what if I just launch myself upwards on the left side of the screen here, since I think there's probably less stuff up here. Okay, this is much better. Get up here. Oh boy. There's less stuff up there. They're all getting like stuck on the right, maybe because of the way that the platform is moving. Never mind, there's a ton of stuff there right now. What's that noise? I have no idea what the noise means. Oh boy. Spawn camping is the most annoying part of the game. I need some sort of spawn camping protection. Some sort of, I don't know, at the very least the box to get destroyed when I die, so I'm not just stuck getting spawn camped forever and ever. Oh, I thought it was gonna be okay though. This is why I needed to beat it first try, because now there's just too many boxes. Oh, boy. All right. Don't worry. We got this because I am the best. Okay, maybe not that good. Okay. Looks maxing. That's right. You better bet I'm looks maxing. You better bet I'm looks max. I'm always looks maxing. Okay, stay safe. Okay. Okay, note to self. Using the elevator, sometimes not the best option. Oh, okay. Let's go. Okay. You fool. You must break the cycle. You must break the cycle. Wait, did it say something? Copy your soul. Put it somewhere safe. I think it said something that was important there. Okay. Get out of my office. You're a hot dog. It's so nonsensical. Are all of these like meme related or something, or like pop culture related? It does feel like it's a commentary. There's nothing left. There's nothing left. Okay. Getting laggy when I'm dropping these. I don't know why it would be so laggy. It's not too many. Maybe it's lagging on purpose, like I'm trying to break the game. Okay, what am I doing here? Save him. What do I do? Okay, am I going to control A and control C and the game's just going to restart? Okay, save him. Soul intact. What would I do to save him? What do I do here? Select all and copy. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing here. He'll need it. Do it. Okay, I'm opening up a notes document. I am opening up a notes document on my computer. So I can copy and paste this, maybe. Control C. Okay, I have it in the notes document on my computer screen here. Is this a website? This looks like it might be a website, right? Oh, oops. Okay. Let's try putting a link in the browser here. I don't know. Is this? Do I put it here? That is not a website. Okay. I don't want to have to replay the entire game. Okay, deaths 53. Okay, so I did have less deaths that time. Last time I had like 150 or something, or 125. So I am getting better at the game, although I'm not sure if I could do much better than what I just did. Since now I know how everything works. I feel like I was doing it pretty optimally. What do I do here? Do I open this? Notepad, just once. What do I do here? I'm trying to open this thing. I don't know what that is. I don't want to have to replay the entire game. If I were to quit at any point, it would be right now. You gotta be kidding me. How long is this gonna take to open? Ah, okay. That can't be it. That can't be it. Okay, close notes. Wait, what if I lose the save? Yeah. Okay, close the program. Close it. Open up a new notes. Open up a new notes. Okay. Okay, that's still there. That's good. What if I view like hidden files or something, right? Isn't there some way to like view hidden files on here? I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing here. Properties, show more options. View. Gotta be kidding me. Okay. Maybe there's some sort of hidden file that I have to look at. Okay. Finder, how to view hidden files. Windows plus E. Click on the see more on the right side of the menu bar. Options, view, hidden folders. Okay, view. Show. Hidden items. Okay, there's no hidden items there. Let's revert that. Can I undo that? There's no hidden items. Why is this so big? What's a PCK file? Am I supposed to play the game again and then like paste it once I get into the game again? What am I doing here? Okay. Paste. Copy, paste. Am I missing something? Okay. 53 deaths. I've got 3 startups. This is my 3rd startup. It's counting my startups. It's counting it. There's some sort of thing. No, it doesn't mean startup in that way. Does it? I'm going insane here. What is going on? Gotta be kidding me. Okay, so the guy there before, man. Okay, so the guy there at the end was saying something, right? Something important. His text was going by too quickly. I didn't pick up on some of it, but he said something about my soul and like having to save my soul and reload it. It's like Why would I need to reload my soul? Something about breaking the cycle, but also I think I wasn't who I was at the beginning of the game, right? Because I was killing who I was at the beginning of the game, and then the person who at the beginning of the game, who I used to be, was chasing me later on. It's like I was breaking the cycle, and I was different than before. And maybe I'm trying to save that version of me at the end that was getting chased. But why do I just like go back to the beginning of the game after I break the cycle? Is it because I get caught? Like why am I restarting level 1 and 2 at some point? Okay. You gotta be kidding me. Is this some sort of Whopper song? Okay, I'm gonna start spamming keys on my keyboard, I swear. Okay, copy. Paste. Or let's close this. Let's close it. Okay, so at the very top here, it has schmiegel.cfg. What does .cfg mean? I initially thought it was a website, but maybe it's the name of a file. Maybe this is what I'm supposed to name the file. And this is the information inside of the file. Okay, what is .cfg? Okay. Okay. What is a .cfg file? It's a config file. It's a dot file. A hidden configuration file. It's used to store. Okay. It's a plain text. It is a file. It is a file name. Okay, so if I name something that file name, then maybe the game, and it's in the same folder, then maybe the game will be able to read that file. And if I have this information on it, then it'll be able to load it into the same character, saving my soul. I'm assuming I'm not supposed to change any of this because it wants me to save my soul. And I'm not entirely sure what I would even change. Like, what word would I use instead of intact? So I'm assuming I'm supposed to use the same one here. Okay. I need to create a .cfg file type. Okay, new. How to create a .cfg file. Okay. How to create a .cfg file. Notepad. I got to go into Notepad. Okay. Save as .cfg. Okay. Now I'm gonna create another file here, and I'm just gonna save this. I'm gonna put this in here, and I'm gonna copy the file name. Is it supposed to be in all caps? I'm not entirely sure. Okay, we're gonna save this. And where's this file? Okay, where's this file here? Downloads. Okay, we're gonna save it in downloads. Dementia Gill. Okay, file.cfg. What do I do here? Save as, including quotes. Converting txt file to CFG. Locate your TFT, rename, then put CFG. Okay, we're just gonna file name equals Schmiegel. You know that. Oh, that's the okay. Here, we're gonna do this here. Okay, we got a text file in here. Okay, it's not showing me the name at the end of it. Okay, man. How do you see .txt at end of file? Okay. Okay. It's not helping. In Finder. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This is borderline. Anybody would quit the game. Anybody in the world would have quit the game at this point. It's only because I'm playing this game for a set amount of time where it's like, okay, I need to figure out. I know that there's something more, right? Because if I were normally playing, I would have figured like, okay, there isn't anything more to the game. I would have beaten it. Okay. Okay. How to see .txt at end of the file in Finder? It's only showing the name instead of .txt. I only want some. Okay, let's just do that. Let's just do that. Okay. Let's go back to the file and try and figure it out on my own. Okay. Oh wait, that's quick. Okay, Finder, Preferences, Advanced, File extension names on. Okay. I mean, that's showing the extension name. Okay. View, maybe it's in view. Okay. View details, packed view, file name extensions. There we go. Okay, file name extensions. Okay. Now we need to change this to a .cfg file. I'm going to close that file so it doesn't mess up anything since it's already open. Okay, .cfg. CFG. Let's do it in all caps, okay? .cfg. Okay. That'll work. Let's open a notepad. Okay. I have to assume that'll work. I have to assume it. There can't be any conceivable other way that it could have possibly anything else. That has to be. Okay. We got this. Come on. You gotta be kidding me. Oh! What am I supposed to be doing here? It's a .cfg. Is it not supposed to be on all caps? Did I not change the file type correctly? Is it? We're going to play the game again from start to finish and see if anything different happens, because that has to be it. That has to be it. Oh, boy. Back to using the arrow keys to switch where my hand is on the keyboard. Oh, I get it. You love Temu. Why is the box blood pink? I'm so done. I'm so done. Man. I need to am I supposed to have like some sort of knowledge of like how other games do this? Like I've heard of games before, like Doki Doki Literature Club. I think that game like modifies the files. I think. So maybe I should watch a tutorial of Doki Doki Literature Club and see what they do, and then see if they also use .cfg files and see if I'm doing anything wrong. I don't want to have to like look up and do research on the internet. Like for Doki Doki Literature Club, I'd imagine. Now I haven't played the game, but I would imagine it's not necessary to modify the files in order to beat the game. Right? Like it's a bonus thing that you can do. It's not a requirement. It's like it gets you through like a bonus route, I'd imagine, right? An alternate ending. It's not necessarily to progress in the game. Okay, let's do this quick before too many boxes start spawning in here. Let's do this quick. Oh, that was close. Okay, quick. I got this. You would sort of imagine with my I'm not sure if this is a time loop, but you'd imagine with my future self throwing boxes from the ceiling that maybe instead of the boxes coming from the side of the screen. There's the face there again. I swear I hit him. Maybe instead of the boxes, come on. Oh, that's not working. Walls aren't real. Oh, okay. I would almost imagine when I hit him with the hat, like something would happen to him. I bugged here. Something would happen. Is there some sort of alternate ending? Am I not doing something correctly? Okay, the walls aren't real. What about the top wall? What about the bottom wall? I don't have a hat anymore. You'd imagine when I hit him, something would happen. Because I wasn't sure that I hit him there. Like, I almost imagined the hat would have gone in his head, actually. Let's go. Okay. I am the one who shops. Obviously a Breaking Bad reference. Lots of cultural references here. I don't want to go through the credits and the Family Guy section and replay levels 1 and 2 again. I know I'm getting paid to do this and I shouldn't be complaining, but I'm trying to give you the perspective of an average player, right? Any rational person would have given it up at this point or looked up a YouTube tutorial. Unfortunately, I don't have a YouTube tutorial to look up. All right. Yep, I'm muting it. I'm muting. I don't even want to listen to that. It is obnoxious how loud it is. I mean, it's like it's intentionally trying to. Okay, what if here, when I encounter myself, instead of running into him, I run away in the opposite direction? Maybe that's what I'm supposed to do. Maybe there's some sort of alternate ending thing going on here. Because when he catches me, it sends me back to like the very beginning of the game. And it's like a turn back into him. Okay, so we're gonna run here. It's like I can't outrun him. It's not possible. Because he's just like constantly hops, but like there's a little bit of input that. Okay. Let's turn back on the volume. Why am I able to use WASD on this screen? Okay, what am I? Okay, discounts. I'm not sure what that does. Order confirmed. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know. Order confirmed. It always says order confirmed. There's no fail condition. I don't know. What's the thing at the top? I'm losing my mind. This game is making me feel like I lose my mind, and I feel like it's on purpose. But it's like, it's not in a fun way. It's not in like, ooh, a mysterious, creepy way. It's like, it's not in like a fun way. like where I would like recommend other people to play this. It's like in it's a very confusing way. Like I have no idea what's going on. I don't know if it's supposed to. I don't know if it's trying to be like some sort of like WarioWare game where I'm playing like a variety of mini games going back and forth. I imagine that's not the case because like, you know, the core game is still like doing level 1 and 2. Maybe if I make it far enough here, I don't get sent to the very beginning. Maybe there is an alternate ending. I don't know. Okay. All right. Lock in. Lock in. Alternate ending. Let's go. Alternate ending. This is the screen. All right, lock in. Pain. It knows what I'm feeling. Suffering. All right. What am I doing here? I know I'm being repetitive, but there's not much to say. Okay. Oh. Credits again. Okay, alright. Alright, back to level 1, I guess. Oh. Okay, so it's obviously... It sounds like something in reverse, right? I don't know if this was some sort of ARG game. Am I supposed to? The thing is, even if I were to put this into some sort of audio software and try and reverse the recording, it's like I wouldn't understand what the language is. I don't know if I'm supposed to be translating this stuff like it's an ARG. I don't know. Like the game is so random, right? I would assume. I love Temu, don't we all? The game is so random. I would assume, like, the Chinese words or something being reversed, Chinese or Japanese, or I don't know what it is, being reversed, and I mean, I would assume it's random because of like all the Subway Surfer stuff I just got put through, and the Family Guy and South Park and Simpsons stuff, and this random streaming stuff going on here. I'd imagine I don't have to translate it, but I am questioning it. I'm questioning if I actually have to reverse the recording and translate it, and translate the text and see if they match up with each other and see if it gives me a hint in completing the game, or if I'm supposed to be doing something on this screen. Because like it's making me go and like edit files now. Like I don't. Who knows what I'm supposed to be doing? Okay. Spawn camp. Spawn camp feels good. Back to the arrow keys. No WSD anymore. Okay, I gotta get up here somehow. I mean, I can't really get up on the right side. It's too high up. I have to get up on the lower sides. You can't do that because I'm getting spawn camped and these things are getting stuck there since it's like slanted downwards. Like maybe it would be nice if like the very end of it there was had a hole in it, so it wasn't getting stuck there. Because I mean, I think the reason why it's not getting stuck in these lower pieces as much as it's getting stuck in this long piece is like, yeah, because it's a long piece and this is a narrow gap here. And it's like it's sort of a level design problem. Like either like make this smaller, or like add like a larger gap right here, or a gap there at the very end. Like an easier way for it to dip through instead of them just getting stuck there, which is a bit annoying. I don't know why I'm seeing different levels now than when I first entered the game. I'm not entirely sure what that is. Like some slight variations. I'm not sure if it is there is an element of replayability and randomness to it, or if like the game is actually changing each time I play it. I'm not entirely sure. Like at first it gave me the sense that like, yeah, each time I played it, like it was like intentionally different, but now I just think it's random. But I haven't gotten the same layout. Like I haven't getting this layout, but not the same one that it was when I was first playing it. Or maybe it is the same layout, but I'm just confusing myself because of the placement of the big guy up there. Man, I need to get up without dying here. Oh boy. Get out of my office. 2 trailer park girls go around the outside. Is that the start of a joke? I love Temu. Don't we all love Temu? Okay. Temu lore. What is the Temu lore? It just feels okay. The greatest thing that just makes me think it's like haha random instead of like some sort of commentary or some sort of lore I need to decipher is the Subway Surfers portion. Not specifically that, but the one before that, where it's like Family Guy and I don't know. It just felt like it was being annoying and loud for the sake of being annoying and loud. There's some sort of commentary going on here, but at the same time, I can't tell. It does seem equally as possible that it's just haha funny. I really couldn't say. I'm supposed to save my soul or something. I'm not supposed. I want to save my soul IRL right now. Okay. Oh boy. Now, there is some sort of horror element to this game, which is why I'd imagine I'm trying to save my soul. Something to do with that face jump scare after level 1. I believe that's when it showed up after like the first level 1. There's like a face jump scare, or it was at like an early level 2, and like at some point, like when I beat level 1, like it all like flashes red. I don't remember if that's here or not. It was like when I like beat levels, like there's like some sort of like horror stuff most of the time. Um, I don't know. I feel like the horror elements are supposed to be a lot larger than it is, though. Like the blood here is pretty like is pretty gnarly. Is pretty like horror like, but I know the horror elements are so few and far in between, and I'm not sure if there is anything more to the game where it's like I don't know. I wouldn't say it was a horror game because right now I feel like the horror elements are just like sort of randomly thrown in amongst the tee hee ha ha stuff, where the horror isn't meant to be horror, but like more like tee hee ha ha, like more like oh randomness, like oh, oh I got you there, oh I got you scared. I don't know. Okay, I might let's beat it this time. Oh, it spawned there, of course. Okay, I feel like it spawned there as I was jumping up. Like there wasn't anything I was able to possibly do there. Once again, doesn't feel good when I feel like I'm not able to do anything. All right. Oh man, I'm tired. I'm at 1.6K viewers right now. Okay, let's get up to this level. It's gonna fall down. Oh, it coming from beneath. The warriors. That's the most annoying thing when it just gets me from beneath. It feels unintentional as the, like at least like these things like bouncing in random directions and me flying across the screen like it feels intentional game design, right? But when it hits me through the floor, it feels entirely like a bug because I'm not able to do anything about it other than move out of the way. But I don't try and move out of the way because I feel like I'm safe. And I'm not able to hit it with my hat because it's below me and I'm not able to hit my hat through the floor. So it feels like I'm pretty powerless there. It feels entirely unintentional because of that. I'm just saying the same things now. I'm just saying the same things at this point. Okay, I just want to make it. I'm about to pause the recording and going back through the recording to see if I missed anything. I'm about to do that. I'm about to do that because I'm recording with OBS right now. Okay. Okay, let's get to the top floor here. Let's get my hat. Okay. 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 I'm about to pause the recording and go back just so that I can slow it down and see what the guy was saying. Okay, level 2 here. I know now that I need to. Screaming. It's a terrifying scream. It wasn't screaming earlier. I don't know. The reason why I feel like I need to go back through the recording, right, is because, okay, I'm going to look out for it very specifically this time, but at the end, when I hit him with the hat here, he says some sort of dialogue about saving my soul, which I'd imagine is essential, and it blasts by too quickly, honestly. It's a weird how, like, essential dialogue to progressing in the game is, like, through passing by text that I have to restart the entire game and get to the very end just to get to it again. But it seemed important, so I have to lock in and listen to what he's saying here. And if I don't lock in, then I quite frankly just have to rewind the recording to see what he says. Yeah, be kidding. It's following me, I swear. I swear it's following me. Man. Oh. Okay. Don't get there. Okay. All right. No. Oh! Come on, hat. Come on, let's go. Oh! There's no way they're not falling. I don't know if this is just crazy RNG or how the level is laid out, but I feel like they're falling. I feel like they're hitting me at like the exact time when I don't want them to go where they're going. I don't know. I'm supposed to all this stuff up here. I don't know. I'm supposed to make it up there. Other than like wait until they're in a more favorable position. Okay, we're gonna try going up the left side here. Oh boy. Boy. Okay, let's try going up the left side again. Come on. Why? See, they're all on the left side here. Every single one of them. They're targeting me 100%. I mean, they're coming in through the left side. Maybe it just feels like they're targeting me because depending on which side I am on the screen, that's the side that they spawn in on. And also, it also feels like they're moving towards me, right? Like that one wasn't moving at all until I went to the side of the screen. I mean, it's sort of cool, but it's also like, it's also annoying because like when it's in place for a while, I feel like this false sense of security, and I feel like I'm able to plan out my route and plan out my way around it, and all that goes out the window the second I move anywhere else, and it removes the ability for me to plan my routes, which sort of like makes it more frustrating because it feels like more of it's out of my hands. What am I gonna do here? You dare get up here? Okay, come on, come on, come on! I did it, you fool! Let's read this. You must break the cycle. Overload the game. Then save yourself. Copy your soul. Put it somewhere safe. I did that, right? Can you say something else, please? Um, something is wrong. Chat, I'm scared. This isn't the same game. I think they're saying the exact same thing as they were a second ago. I mean, clearly I'm doing something wrong. Clearly there's more to the game. There's more. There's something I'm missing. Something. What's that noise? That's the coin noise from earlier, right? Let's try throwing the hat on him again. Use arrow keys. I keep on forgetting I can't use arrow keys in some areas, which is silly. Let's. What if I go up? What if instead of going to the side, I go up? Is that the option here? Because the blocks are getting stuck at the top here. What if I just hop off at the top, where those blocks are? Keep on falling. Okay. Why do I look like Shakespeare or something? Okay, clearly I'm not supposed to go up there. I don't think. I don't know why the blocks are getting stuck up there. I don't know if that's intentional or not. And now I'm falling. I swear I wasn't falling like that before, although I'm not entirely sure. Okay. Whatever. I did it my way. Frank Sinatra. Trailer Park Girls going around the outside. I feel like all these are references to something. I mean, it's cool how like I'm able to catch on to some of them in the same way that like, yeah, I am able to recognize some of the names in the shares. What does it just do this when I make it lag too much there at the end? Control C, save it somewhere we'll need it. Ooh, exactly 100 deaths. That's pretty spicy. It's a lot more deaths than last time. Okay, maybe I'm supposed to be save it somewhere. Maybe it doesn't matter what the file name is. Maybe okay, I'm supposed to be save him. Select all. Is there like some sort of mystery thing I'm not selecting? Is there am I supposed to save like this entire thing in the file instead of like just stuff below the name and just like naming the file that? I'll need it. Save it somewhere. Code is right here. Everything he is. Okay, 100 deaths. Broadcast receiving. Okay, does this differentiate from the file that I had before? Okay. Schmiegel? Isn't that the Gollum's name from Lord of the Rings? I don't know if it's the same spelling. Okay, 150, 16, true. 400, 15, 1. 53 instead of 100, intact. Receiving, alive. If I was building off of the same file as before, you would think the deaths would build off of what I had previously, which is 53. Right? Now, since I have 100 deaths this time, I'm not sure if I had 47 deaths. I'm not sure if that was the case. But it is entirely possible it was building off of that 53. Was it, though? Okay, I do. Something I'm supposed to click. Wait, Control A, Control C. Shuts down the game. Close this. Let's open it again. Let's do it in Notepad. It's still 53. Okay, so this file didn't change at all. You think it would have been 100, but it hasn't changed. File this. What's the difference here? Okay, this time around, we're going to try and put this at the top. Maybe that's what it needs. Maybe that's why I was messing up. So, now that it's the exact same that the game told me to put in here, with the file name that I would assume it needs to have, or maybe it could just have any file name. I don't know. Maybe it should be a .txt document. Now the game will work. Maybe. Unless I'm supposed to go into the PCK file or the exe file and change something in there. I kid you not, I'm legitimately about to open up Doki Doki Literature Club tutorials to figure out how to do this. Okay, let's open it up this time. If this doesn't work, I don't know what will. I don't know what will. Okay. You know what? Okay, what's this? While dodging a rain of Temu boxes, reach the summit to confront Gill and survive the liquidation of your own soul in authentic CGA color. Okay, so I need to save my soul. I don't know what's going on. So this only shows level 1 and 2 here, right? Okay, let's look here. This game requires the mouse, so if you're using recording software like OBS, the game will not be playable if the screen is flipped. This is a horror game, and there's way more to the game after beating the first and second level. You have to throw your hat at the boss to get to the next level. I've only been on the first and second level the entire time. Way more to the game. There isn't much more to the game. I play the first and second level. I do all that random stuff, and then I play the first and second level again. I don't feel like I've made it past the first and second level since I had to replay it. So I don't know if what I'm doing here is right or wrong. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay. It doesn't say anything on the itch.io page or on here how I'm supposed to progress. Okay, so I save the file how it wants me to save it, right? I'm gonna open up the game. If nothing's different, then I'm gonna try saving it as a .txt file next. Or maybe in lowercase. Maybe the thing at the end is wrong. Okay. All right. We're gonna do lowercase .cfg. Lowercase. Maybe that's how the CFG extensions need to be saved as. It needs to be lowercase. I don't know if I need to close this and open it again. Am I not supposed to be using a notepad? I have no idea. They told me to use notepad on the internet. Okay, .cfg. Okay. We're opening it again. Dementia Gill. Is there something I can do on this screen? Just make wish.com look like Toucan. Man. Is there something I can do here? Okay, we're changing it into .txt. That's it. .txt. That'll do it. That'll do it. That'll work. Yes, I'm changing it. Okay. Whatever. We're closing this notes. We're opening this in a notes. We're looking if the number 53 will change at all, right? 53. Let's see if it becomes 54 if I die a few times. Okay. All right, let's die and see if it becomes 54. Please. I get it. You love Eminem, guy. I get it. I get it. Why doesn't it kill me when I want it to kill me? There's no blood there. What was that? Okay, now there's blood. Okay, let's close the game. What is going? Okay, did it change at all? 53. Am I supposed to close and reopen it? It's still 53. Okay. I don't know if I'm supposed to change any of these values here. Okay, what if I change the status to dead? What if I start out as dead? Okay. Does that do it? Does that do something if I change my status to dead? I'm assuming the character. We're changing this back to .cfg. See if the dead thing does anything. CFG. Okay. 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 Right. All right. Okay. 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 We are on a Doki Doki Literature Club video right now about how to open up the secret files, because it's the only game I've heard of before where you
Here,
may do something, or at least the only thing I remember.
I can search for the exact footage I need.
I'll be kidding me.
Hey everyone, this is Ferro, and with this video see how to get access
Oh boy. Okay.
So our first file, it's called mes.txt, and to
Okay, what am I doing here?
folders to find the file. So once the game starts, go to your time. Our second file
I'm sorry, is this a part of the game? This is a part.
Time to 430 in your system, and then
Is
access
this
the
on
folders
Xbox?
1, 2, and then 3. There you'll find the ideas.txt and the information to open this file.
I have no idea what this is doing. Okay.
Go back to the game's operating system main menu.
Okay, here it is. How to open game files in Elite Monaco and Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. I think this is what I've heard of before. Maybe this will give you some sort of tutorial on how games operate when opening files. I don't know. What am I doing here? What am I doing here? Okay. Is this inside of the? This is inside of the game. Okay, so it doesn't actually make you. Okay. What am I doing here? Okay, there's a folder called characters. It's not the same at all then. Okay. It's not like I'm creating a new file or doing something outside of the game. It's that's it. I don't man. Okay. I'm pausing the recording and I'm looking back through the recording. So I managed to navigate my way to app data, roaming, Godot, app user data, and then Dementia Gill, which, you know, by looking up some stuff online, I believe with Godot games, this is where I'm supposed to be putting the information that I was trying to put in here instead. So just to make sure I do this right, let's open this just once. We're gonna go back and put alive here. Alive. We are deleting the name at the top. I just wrote down what the person said there. I was just trying to get a good grasp of what I was supposed to be doing. Okay. Now, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be changing any of these settings right now. I'd imagine I may have to like change the jump height and speed and stuff later on to help me out. But that should be good. All right, so we're gonna move this into here, and I believe that's what I'm supposed to do. I don't know how any person should like be reasonably expected to figure all this out on their own. I mean, I don't know. Anybody would have just stopped playing the game at this point. Unless like the game like specifically told you how you could have navigated to this location. Right? I don't I'd rather not have to do this. I'd rather just like keep on playing the game. Because when I looked at Doki Doki Literature Club before, like even when that game asked you to alter the game files, it looked like you were able to do it like inside of the game instead of outside of the game, instead of actually like going inside of the files. I don't know. I've personally never seen a game that made you do this much before. I would have expected it to be like in the same like folder as the game file was in. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm not used to this. I'm used to playing Godot games. Okay, rant over. Let's see if this works. If this doesn't work, I'm truly lost. Okay, same menu screen. Okay. Let's die a few times and see if that changes the file at all. You gotta be kidding me. Alright, whatever. Whatever, this has to be it. There's no other explanation, so let's play for a second here. And see if nothing isn't different. Alright. Okay. Now, what I am curious about, if these deaths do count towards the new file. So, my main goal, honestly, right here is just to die a little bit and see if the deaths count towards the file, which means that it is in the correct place. And if it is, then what I do need to be doing is changing information in the file. But for now, let's just play the game as I normally did. Let's do a complete run. Let's do a complete run and see if it isn't different by the time I reach the end. Yeah, that's the plan here. That's the plan. Just do a complete run, see if the ending's any different now that I have copied it into the folder. If the ending isn't any different, let's see if I at least have more deaths in the folder. You can stop this. What was the guy saying there? What was the creepy face saying there? Am I supposed to read that? Okay. Oh, gotta block this guy. Man, I don't want to have to play the whole game beginning to end again. Whatever, I got this. Okay. Just gotta let the boxes do their holy work. So I'm just sipping water. I don't know, I'm just so done at this point. This has to be it, though. I think I'm on the right track. Oh, muting the game. Muting it. Not dealing with that. Okay, so running from the guy here is useless, and it doesn't lead to some sort of secret ending. So I might as well just like run right into him instead of trying to run away. Because I'm just not physically going to be able to outrun him. Because, you know, there's a little bit of input delay between each run. Which he doesn't have. I mean, there's Subway Surf. I'm seeing a lot of Subway Surfers here, right? Which is obviously like what inspires the next level. The code is interesting. Is that the code from this game? Is this a Godot? I believe this is a Godot game, so I'm assuming that's Godot code. I don't know. It just reminded me of Unity code for whatever reason. I guess they look similar. Probably because they both use Visual Studio or something. Let's do this. I should be able to do this all pretty quickly now that I know how to play. I don't know if I'm supposed to be like using my mouse to select anything on the screen. I don't know. Let's just lock in here. All right. So far, so good. I am progressing pretty quickly. All right. Oof. The dementia is powerful with this one. Oops. It does it only go staticky when you die? I'm not sure the coins did anything. I don't know. Let's just play this like I normally would. All right. Lock in. Lock in. The music is sort of a vibe, but it, you know, it's so funk, right? I'm saying funk because it has like that bass. It's like it's very repetitive, and like although it is catchy, it does get annoying pretty quickly, right? Oh boy. All right. Man. This is much harder than Dinosaur Game. Because the things just come at you so quickly, there's much time to react. Much time to, like, predict what's coming next. Not that I'm sure it even matters. All right. Okay. There we go. I did it. I beat the game. Credit screen. I am legitimately minutes away from translating this if this doesn't work. It can't possibly mean anything. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if these credits were just like ripped from some sort of obscure movie or some sort of a famous song that I've never heard of before, or from some other game, or some sort of like text, some sort of like Sun Tzu: The Art of War. All right. I haven't even used my mouse in the last 5 minutes. I don't even know why the cursor's still there. All right, lock in. Let's do this before they get too stacked. Wow, wow. Wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. I'm just becoming one with the wow. That's all I feel. That's all I feel at this point. In my mind, there's nothing else to feel. There's nothing else going on in there. It's just wow, 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 wow. I mean, the streamer thing was cool at first, right? But as I mentioned earlier, I sort of do wish like it wasn't just the exact same thing going on. Like the comments were different based on what you're doing, and like, oh, maybe the views were changing on the left here, and like, I don't know, more like more different things going on when I'm like having to constantly replay it. Instead, like, because it was cool at first, but now it's just looks repetitive. I don't know why I fell down there. Oh boy. Now it's like I'm not even paying attention to it anymore. It's not even that it's repetitive. I'm just not even paying attention. It's just like it was so cool originally, and now it's just a complete non-factor because I don't know. It didn't do anything to maintain that coolness, other than level 2 when the chat starts going different for no apparent reason. I guess I just don't like level 2 as much. All right. Ego. I am playing as myself here, aren't I? I don't. Ego. What happens if I change my name? If I change my name, does it show up differently here? I'm sorry for saying Schmeagle. It's so loud when I said it. I even hurt my own eardrums. Man. All I hear is this guy mumbling on and on. What's he even talking about? Why did I die there? Whatever. I'm tired, man. I'm tired. All right. Okay. I'm getting close. I'm gonna get it any second now. I am. I'm not bad at it per se. Come on, hat. Let's go. I did it because I'm the goat. That's because I'm the goat. I'm not even trying to read this text. It just passes by so quickly. It doesn't mean anything. It's just garbled nonsense. All right, let's do this quickly. Speedrun. Gotta get, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this box. Stalking me! I'm so close. I was so close. They're following me. Spawn camp. Okay. I'm honestly not expecting anything to be different in the end, but I'm holding on. I'm hoping and I'm praying. It's somehow different this time that I have copy and pasted it. I don't know what that noise is. I still don't know what it is. I'm assuming the wow is the guy talking there at the top, right? It's like that's the only like thing like going on the screen that could possibly produce like the mumble jumble noises. Okay. Ooh, that's a nice throw, isn't it? You fool. Let's break the cycle. I swear. Overload the game, then save yourself. Copy your soul. I copied it. I saved myself. I put it somewhere safe. How do I overload the game? Whatever. If I did save it, then the deaths should show up differently. Okay, we're about to see. We're gonna see soon. We're about to see soon. Sea salt. See soon. Sea salt. All right. I did it my way. That's right. I swear I'm supposed to lag the game to death there. Smeagol.soul. It's supposed to be called Smeagol.soul. What am I doing here? What am I doing here? Death's 42. It's not the same. You made it. His code is right here. Everything he is. Okay. Hat physics. The stack overflow is in hat physics. Am I supposed to beat the game without the hat? That's not possible because then I won't be able to jump. I don't think the deaths changed it all here. Fatal exception, dead. My status is alive. Violation at 0x dementia. If I'm supposed to change something, what am I supposed to change? And it's not even telling me what file location it's supposed to be. Gill, sanity is less than 0. Okay. Can I change my sanity? Okay. It doesn't say anything there about sanity. The soul's intact. Broadcast is receiving. I don't have any indication of what I'm supposed to be changing. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, whatever. Control C. Is this any different? Any different at all? It's the exact same as it was before. Okay, maybe the title has to stay, okay? Maybe man, maybe the title has to be the same here, okay? Right? I'm closing all these. I don't even know. I don't need them. I don't need those around. Okay, maybe the title has to be the same. Let's open this up again. Am I correct? Do I have the title here? Okay, I have the title. It was the same document. If this document was being used, then the deaths would be counted, right? I was saving my soul. Okay, I'm going to change something. I'm going to change my status to dead after this run. Okay, but first I need to let's close this. I don't know if it would bug with overloading and okay, we're going to play. We're going to play now. We're going to play. He wasn't all the way over there before. Is this different? Is this different? Kill me. I was at 53 before, I think. Just die a couple times just in case. I was at 53. What do I do now? Watch the Riz, pal. 53. Okay. This should be 55 or something. Should be 55. Come on. Oh, okay, we're changing it to dead. We're changing it. Surely dead will do something. Come on, please. Please. I don't know where else I'm supposed to. It has to be in there. It has to. Okay. I'm not dead. Not dead. Okay. Whatever, get me out of here. What am I doing? What am I doing wrong? Dead, alive, it doesn't matter. Okay. What if I put it somewhere else? I have these two other files here. What's this? Shaders. That surely can't be. Okay, logs. What if I put it in logs? All these are log files. Godot log. What if I open this file? Okay. This doesn't mean anything to me. What's in here? I think this is the information for the different levels. right? This one's extra large. What's in here? I have no idea. No clue. Whatever. I'm pausing the recording. I'm gonna Google my problems away. Whatever other Godot games do. I'm gonna try and figure that out. Okay, here's what's up. So I have the file right here, right? I don't believe I should put in logs, and I don't believe I should put in shader cache, and I really don't want to trial and error it. But there's no indication that it should go in those, so I'm just gonna leave it here. Now the type is CFG file, so I am doing that correctly. This is the name that it gave me here. I'm not sure if the name should be in here or not, but I tried both options of not having this in here and keeping it in here when loading up the game, and it didn't seem to change anything. Changing dead, alive to dead didn't seem to change anything. The deaths hasn't gone up. I tried having the file in here. I tried having the file in here. Neither seems to change anything. I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing wrong. My only thought is maybe when I'm playing the game, right? A file is created while I'm playing the game and deleted when I end it, right? So I'm not supposed to create my own file. I'm supposed to open up the game and then a file will appear, and then I'm supposed to change that file that appears, right? So let's I don't know, let's just copy all this here and put this here, and let's delete you. Goodbye. Okay, so now let's open the game again and see if anything changes. Anything changes while I'm playing. Okay, enter. Great. All right, I'm not seeing any new file in this screen. Let's go back here and go in. Man. What's going on here? 8:30. Okay, so that was just edited. But I think that's just for level 1. I think that's just the level 1 file. Shader cache. Am I gonna have to go in here? Is this it? Do I go in here? I don't. Man. Do I go into this file or this file? I don't know what a PCK file is. Application PCK. Do I open the PCK file? I don't know if I'm able to open up an 84 megabyte file in notes. I don't think that's what I'm supposed to be doing. Uh, I'm out of ideas. I am completely out of ideas. Um, I'm gonna go look up some Godot tutorials and see if anything pops up. Okay, so something I've been wanting to do is actually go back through the recording and which one is it? Is it this one? It's this one. I want to go back through the recording. Let's mute it. Let's mute the recording. And I believe at some point a scary face shows up, and it says something when that face shows up. So we are going to try and get to that point in the recording. I believe it happens like when I first enter level 2, right? Mm-hmm. All right, so let's just keep on watching here. I'm going to turn on the audio. Actually, no, because I want to hear myself. I have 2 audio streams. It's very fancy. Whatever. Let's just watch my recording here, see if the scary picture shows up. Okay. Fast forward a second. Fast forward 30 seconds. A little bit more. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back. Wait, let's go back a bit more. Okay, so when I beat this, a screen will flash for a split second. Oh, it was very quick. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, so it was only for like 1 frame. I'm going to need to put this in some editing software so I can analyze this frame by frame. Give me a second. So we are in Adobe Premiere, so I can analyze this frame by frame. It's just a little bit easier this way, just to scroll through it. Let's zoom in here. Zoom in a little bit. Yeah, there we go. It's nice. Okay. All right. Right here. Okie dokie. There we go. You like Whopper Whopper? Not sure that's related. Yeah, essentially, it's just a lot more blood on the screen for this split second, and that's it. So what I'm more interested about is the face later because I believe it said something, and I'm sure I'm not supposed to be scrolling through the game like this, but I don't know. Maybe it's important. So let's see. I don't even remember where it shows up. I think it shows up when I beat level 2. Let's just check just in case. Taking you with me on this journey of discovery. Trying to figure out how to beat the game. Honestly, like I'm grasping at straws here, okay? After this, I'm gonna translate the Chinese text. Okay, let's scroll a bit faster. Okay. Okay. Any second now. Just gotta, oh, am I up there? Okay. Oh, there we go. Let's zoom in here. You can stop. Okay. There's some sort of letter cut off on the side of the screen here. I mean, it looked terrifying when I was playing the game when it showed up for a single frame, but I mean, looking at it right now, it's just it's just a guy with a big forehead. It's like it's more hilarious than terrifying, honestly. Okay, all right. Let's go to the text. Let's go to the text here. Blah 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 blah. Temu. What's Temu? Don't use now. Okay, text. All right. Let's zoom in more here so I can see this even better. There we go. Perfect. I don't know if this is inverted or not, but I am opening my phone right now to open the Google Translate app where I can show it an image and it'll translate it. Okay. Love forged through hard work, the story of Temu. I'm sorry, was I actually supposed to translate this? Or is this some sort of like text? Some sort of story. Okay. The car May can get off first. He frequently falls in the popular red pigment water at mobile phone exhibitions. The memory of the total amount of service pointed house 1 pint. From a scent of the net to get the method between. Okay, chapter 1, the umbilical cord. Okay. He fell in love with a name, 4 syllables, melting into a short plastic note on the tip of his tongue, Tenu. He is a mother in the clouds. This app is glitching a little bit here. The name of the Holy Mother of the Blessing World, a name that represents countless souls gathered together for the sake of retreat. Okay, I'm sure I don't need to know any of this. Let's scroll to the end of it. Maybe it has some important narrative information. It's a bit blurry here. Maybe it's just because I'm zooming in too much. Okay, and the screen went dark. The last glimmer of light in his eyes was the dying. Anxious and desperate red glow of the phone's battery like the setting sun. Dear customer, your soul has been delayed in shipping due to logistical reasons. Your soul. Sorry. Are you serious? So I'm sorry. I don't know if this game is meant for foreign markets, right? But all the narrative of the game is right here in a language I can't read unless I use a Google Translate app on my phone. Or I'm sure I could like translate it some other way, but how am I supposed to understand this any other way? The narrative presented here and what I assumed was the credits wasn't actually the credits. It was essential to understanding the rest of the game. Like reading this, I already get a better idea. Like my soul is trapped. I have to release it. It was just repeated to me randomly, like through this other character. But it's like I feel like I am supposed to read it and am supposed to be able to hear what the person's saying, or maybe it's just not important at all. But it's not just random words. Like this whole Temu thing. It's like some sort of I don't know. Maybe it's some sort of god or some sort of religious figure. I I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna save this in case I need it later. But so was I supposed to be able to understand it? Okay, we're gonna whatever. We're gonna play the game one last time just for funsies. Just I don't know to see if there's anything I missed. I mean, I want to get to the end screen there and like see if there was something different that I could try, right? Something other than copying it, which would close it down. All right, here's what we're gonna try. We are gonna press a bunch of random keys: Q, W, E, R, T, Y, U, I, O, P, A, S, D, F, G, H, J, K, L, Z, X, C, V, B, N, M. Okay, I just pressed all the keys on my keyboard and they didn't do anything. No jump button here. I don't know why there was a jump button in the running section when you never even teach me the controls, and there's no reason to think that I could have jumped since I wasn't able to jump earlier. Whatever. Let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. None of the keys on my keyboard work, or not that they don't work. They don't do anything. Where for later levels, the WASD works along with the arrow keys while running, and for some reason it lets you jump while running. And past these levels, you're never throwing your hat at all. The whole throwing hat mouse clicking mechanic doesn't do anything, despite there being your mouse on the screen. It makes me think I'm missing something, right? Okay, let's jump up here. All right. Speed run. All right. I can't tell if this is supposed to be philosophical or a reference to something important or just random nonsense. I can't tell. Oh. It is a cool touch how like I scream there. I do wonder why I do scream on this level, but not on the first one. It's just so easy if I'm able to speed blitz it at the very beginning. It's funny how I am bald under that. I don't know why I find that funny. Okay. Oh. Alright. You're dead, mate. But this level... I mean, this level does look like significantly different than levels that I have been playing, right? This is like sort of like a gap in the center, and I actually have to make more jumps. Is it significantly different? Or this sort of feels like the level that I was like initially playing when I first started the game. But I haven't gotten it since, and I don't know why. Unless there is some sort of save system? Because if it is random, you think I would have encountered it among the many times I've played. All right, and it does seem like some ladders are doubled up there. I hate it. Why? Why would you do it? Why? What is the point? What is the point of having this here? Of blasting this music in my ears? Of having Family Guy clips? Why? If you're gonna sell this commercially, you probably can't have that, right? I mean, I don't know. I'd rather this not be here. I'd rather not have to go into the game's files and have to edit it, having no idea what I'm doing. I'd rather the controls be explained to some extent and for the narrative not to be entirely locked behind a different language that I don't understand. That I have to use Google Translate in order to... Any reasonable player, any player would have quit. Would have quit once they got to this part at the very least. Or if they do beat the game, there's no way they could have edited the file. What do I just tediously run to the side, muting my volume so my ears don't get absolutely destroyed. It feels like at every turn the game's doing everything it possibly can to infuriate me on purpose. Like, how could you possibly make this without the sole intent of infuriating the player to the highest degree? Just kill me. I don't even want the coins. I just want to make this as far as I can. Card protectors, okay. Temu, is that some real thing? I can only assume you didn't actually write the text and it's based on some sort of real thing. I don't know what triggers. Okay, so in order to get the static, is dying alone what triggers the static? Do I not even need to get the coins? Do I need to get the coin and then die? Is that how I progress? Okay, let's get in the coin first before dying and then die on purpose. I think that's what triggers it. Okay, I got the coin. I don't know. I don't know. Let's just get as many coins as I can. That seemed to work previously. I don't know. I'm suffering. That's right. Okay. Almost done. Please be over. Please end my cruel suffering. I feel like I'm a masochist to the highest degree. What could it possibly? Do I need to make it farther? Am I not making far enough? Is the static to mark each distance I managed to surpass? It's singing something, but the text goes by so quickly, I can't imagine it matches up with the text, right? I don't know. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. I could speedrun this. I made it past the tedious part. I'm almost there. I'm almost beaten the game. I'm crying. I'm literally crying at this point. Like IRL. I'm literally crying. Okay. Alright. I got this. I can do it. There's nothing left. My sentiments exactly. There's nothing left for me in this cruel world. Alright. Alright, speedrun, speedrun. Let's get up here. Let's get up here. Oh! Oh! Sub-minute. I like what I'm seeing. Chat. Can I chat here? There's something I can click. Some sort of alternate ending. I would try and change my name to something other than Smeagol, although when I tried to change the other stats, it didn't have an impact on anything. The only way to beat this game is to speedrun it. That's the only way. It just gets harder the longer you take. Okay. Sub-minute speedrun. Put it somewhere safe. I got a sub-minute. Okay. Let's get out of here. Okay. Now, what took me to that last screen was when I spammed my button. When I spammed the boxes. When you spam the boxes, it's like it breaks the game. Like it lags. Possibly accidentally. Possibly purposely. And then the lag from you spamming the boxes fast enough is meant to represent the game breaking. It's meant to signify like, okay, you're lagging the game so hard that it's just broken. Is this guy going to be able to win somehow? What I am wondering here is if there's some sort of alternate ending, some sort of lose condition. What happens if I don't spam the boxes? Or if I just make the boxes fall on him to a reasonable degree instead of spamming them and breaking the game. And okay, so man, it seems like he is able to jump higher than I'm able to jump. I don't know if he's doing some sort of like advanced movement tech or something. Yeah, but the reason why I'm waiting around right here is just to see if he can win, right? If he can naturally win. Now, do I think that it's possible for him to win? I don't know. I think it's theoretically possible that he could win if he just happens, because he's always throwing his hat downwards, right? So if he just happens to be directly on top of the guy, directly on top of him, then he'll throw the hat downwards in such a way that it will hit him. So if I wait around long enough, and the RNG gods bless me, then it should be theoretically possible that the hat will hit the guy. Right? Because it's on the platform with him. It's going to walk on top of him sometimes. It's possible. It's entirely possible. Man. Okay. All right. I feel like I'm in purgatory right now. Some sort of cruel afterlife. Honestly, I don't think there's any guarantee that that after a period of time, he will in fact be able to hit the guy. I'm just gonna try and end this. Okay, I killed him once. Let's just drop these slowly. Make sure I don't drop too many, but just enough to keep on killing him. Right? All right. And if I kill him enough, hopefully, the game won't go into the console screen. I have a feeling this guy will never naturally hit him because I'm worried, like, okay, I'll be sitting here for 10 minutes just to get him to line up with the guy just perfectly for the hat to be thrown on him. And given that I've already been taken to another screen, right? I've already been taken to another screen where that does seem to be what progresses the game. I'm worried that even if he manages to somehow randomly hit the guy with the hat, that it'll just go right through him and it won't even do anything because that's not how the game's programmed. I'm just so desperate at this point. I'm clinging. Okay. Whatever. This is clearly what I need to do. Just this is it. This is the only thing I can do, really. Okay. Now it's lagging a lot despite there not being many boxes at all. So each box makes it lag a little bit more. It doesn't have to do with how many boxes are on the screen. All right. So it's inevitable that if I keep on throwing boxes, it'll eventually take me to the screen. Can save him? Save him. How can I save him? How do I save him? Okay, so what would be the save button? I can select all, copy. Is Control C, Control S save? Control S. I highlight it, Control S. What if I only highlight a portion of it and do Control C? That's not it. I have to highlight all of it. What if I highlight all of it but the E? Highlighting all of it but the E. Okay, that for some reason that works. Highlighting all of it but the E, so I don't have the E in alive, which seems weird. I'm able to highlight all of it without the E. Regardless, man, I'm just drinking water. I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. Right? This is a horror game, and there's way more to the game after beating the first and second level. Is there though? Is there? I Did I beat the game? I don't know if I beat it or not. The game gives me the impression that there's more because it tells me about saving my soul. It gives me text. I assume I have to save it into a file because it gives me a file name and the extension or the file type. I I have no clue how to progress. No clue at all. Yeah, and the game says there's more than the first and second level, but all I've seen are like different variations of the first and second level, right? Whether it's completing the first and second level initially or completing them again in the streamer mode or completing the level after I beat it where I'm the one dropping the boxes, but that's just they're all different variations of the first and second level. And I don't know. I guess what it means is way more is like, okay, there is the streaming part and there is when you drop the boxes. And there's the Family Guy audio blast section and the text in Chinese and the Subway Surfers section. But the first level is where the game peaks. Possibly we're the first level in the streamer mode, right? Because the streamer mode does like add like an interesting visual element on top of it, but it doesn't change it mechanically at all. But the game peaks at the first level. And it feels like the first and second level is all there really is to the game. Everything else are complements it, but it's not really a part of the game itself. Right? Because like the game loop is playing the first level and second level over and over again. And all the mechanics are focused around it because when you get to the audio blast Family Guy section, right? You're walking in a straight line. And when you see the guy, you could try running to the left, but there's no point in doing that because it'll lead to the same outcome. So essentially, you're just tediously walking a straight line. Okay, there's no gameplay there. When the credits scroll, or not the credits, but the dialogue with the Chinese language or something. When that text scrolls, it's like you're just sitting there looking at it, having no idea what you're seeing. Like that's not really a game. And Subway Surfers, there's no objective, right? You're just sort of running endlessly, going left, right, jumping, collecting coins. No indication of what you're doing correctly or how to finish it. It's like there's not really a game there. When you're dropping the boxes, it's like there's no lose condition. You just drop unlimited boxes. There's no challenge. You just sort of like spam the left click button. There's no game there. The game And when you get to the end of the game, you have to copy the text. It's like it's not really part of the game. The game is the first and second levels, and when I hear there's way more to the game, it's like, what game is there? What game is there outside the first and second levels? I mean, I feel like what you're trying to go for is I don't know if you've heard of WarioWare, but I feel like what you're trying to go for is something like WarioWare, right? Where you're rapidly switching between a variety of different mini games. But the problem is like none of the mini games like feel like they're there other than like for the sole sake of annoying you. Uh, uh, yeah, and all you're like really waiting for while playing this game is to wait until you return back to the first level, because that's the only thing with like any like actual mechanical depth to it, any actual skill expression, right? Like you see, like I was getting a sub-minute run between the first and second levels, um, which it sort of feels bad that it gets harder the longer it goes on, right? That it feels less out of your less like you're less in control. It's more out of your hands. But I don't know. I was just wildly confused my entire I'm just wrapping up talking here before I end the recording, but I was just wildly confused throughout my entire time playing the game. And I feel like at the very least what I would have liked is for the mini games when you're dropping your boxes and when it's Subway Surfers, um, that there was some sort of a skill expression to it, that there was some sort of lose condition or some sort of objective, some sort of clear idea of what you're doing and what the purpose is. It's something where like, okay, you could do better the next time you're doing it. Not that you're just sort of like spamming it endlessly, praying for it to end. So I do wish those felt more like actual games, right? Outside of just levels 1 and 2. Um, I mean, obviously the part that I hate the most is like I have no idea what to do at the end. You could tell the entire time that I was playing this game, outside of like the first loop, was just trying to figure out how to progress. You know, I really didn't have a clue. I mean, if you're gonna have something so confusing like that at the end, where you have to like go outside of the game and change the files, I'd rather that part not be there at all, right? Like, I want to see what the game has to offer. I want to see the horror elements. I want to see the narrative or whatever commentary the game is trying to convey. And I feel like I feel like the game is just getting started based on what you told me, right? And I feel like there's so much more to see that it isn't where the game ends. But what I have to go through some sort of whole ARG in order to get there. I just want to play the game. Uh, I don't know. It just felt like the game was trying to be frustrating on purpose. And it's okay if it's a rage game, but rage games are fun because it feels like it's your fault, right? Not that not that the game is like or it feels like, there is something that you can do to improve on the next run. That the game is just blaring Family Guy music or whatever in your face. I don't know. When I first started the game, I was like, okay, this is probably like a rage game, right? And the longer I went on playing it, it felt like this isn't a rage game, right? It's a rage game. Like with a capital RAG. Like the game is doing everything in its power to, to make me not want to be there. I don't know. What would I do to improve the game? First of all, I would make it more like WarioWare, right? So remove the audio blasting Family Guy section, right? Remove the section where it's only text scrolling down the screen. Remove the copy and pasting section at the end of the game. I would have it where it's like, you know, you know, you're sort of rotating between these mini games. So like add more mechanically going on. So like dropping the boxes in the Subway Surfer section, right? So it feels like okay, you're actually doing something there instead of it just being repetitive and endless. Um, and so you're essentially just switching between these different games with like some like narrative in between them, right? Like at the end when the guy says something or like when something flashes on the screen. Um, because I think the game like it's trying to go in the WarioWare direction, and you could probably lean more into it. I think that's what would be most enjoyable, and for there to be more skill expression, for you to feel like okay, it isn't just completely random, and there is a bit more control, and for it to feel less tedious. Because that's what the game feels like a lot of times, just for tedious, boring, and frustrating. And I don't know. The reason why I feel like this is a problem is because any normal person would look at this game and probably quit before they get to the end of the first level, right? Or if they don't and they continue on and they recognize it as a rage game and they're like, okay, it's meant to be frustrating, but I can master the mechanics and overcome it. Sort of like what I was doing at the end of the game. I was getting pretty good. By the time they reached the audio blaring Family Guy section, I think anybody would quit. Anybody would be like, what is going on here? Even if it's placeholder, and I'd imagine it is placeholder. Um, I don't want anything equivalent to it either. Just of this audio blaring in my ears. Just for the sake of doing nothing but frustrating me endlessly. I don't know. For whatever reason, I feel like, and this is just the impression I'm getting, I feel like the sole purpose of the game is to infuriate me as a playtester, right? Like it's never actually going to be released. Like just be released to me as a playtester, just to like gauge like how how far you could push me, right? Like none of this would like actually be something you would actually present to like I don't know a paying customer or somebody they would actually have playing the game. I don't know. I've said my thoughts. I'm sure I've been very repetitive throughout playing it, but there isn't much to say. I'm just laughing. It's just ridiculous, and it's just ridiculous, and how like the game intentionally tries to frustrate me. I mean, it's not. I wouldn't say it's fun. It's just funny. It's just funny how much it frustrates me, right? I feel like if the best audience for this game, right, would be streamers. I don't know if a streamer would play it or not in its current state, but the, the most enjoyment that somebody would get out of the game, right, is watching somebody else play it. It'd be watching a streamer play it, right? Seeing them absolutely lose their minds, figure out what is going on. Eh, and like the streamer section, like they would maybe even see themselves or people they would recognize and be like, "Oh, it's meta. I'm streaming while streaming this game." I mean that's just the most fun that I think could be had, just watching somebody else play it at the moment. Just seeing them rage because yeah, just like rage just raging alone isn't fun. It's like you look at rage games like Getting Over It, right? And Baby Steps. Classic Bennett Foddian games. Like you like people like enjoy those because yeah, they frustrate you, but there's so much else to it. There's like comedy and there's comedy and lore and you can get better at the game and like you could like beat the game. You see people beating the game in like less than 10 minutes, and it's like I couldn't beat this game in 10 minutes because of all the randomness and because of all the randomness and all the tedious sections where you're just like spamming a button or waiting for like minutes on end. I don't know. I feel like I've said all there is to say at this point. I don't know. I would just say, if anything, cut the tedious points, add more skill expression, make it so it feels like you're waiting around less, right? Make it feel like you're always you're like always doing something, or the lore is always progressing in some way, not just like lots of memes and tee hee ha ha and blasting audio in your face. I don't know. That's my thoughts. I hope I've been helpful in some way. Um, and I look forward to seeing what the game will become. And thank you, and have a nice day.